Good morning. Nice to meet you.
How do you tell if someone's in here? But how do you tell if someone's actually in here? I'm confused. Oh wait, it's right here. What's up, coin flip? Oh, that's how you see it. Pick up any silver lately? I just placed this order. Actually, I placed it. When did I buy this? I think like on the 15th. And they're finally shipping it. I'm going to turn this off, the echo. Wow, silver hit $30 today. I don't know. It's tough to buy when it hits like $30. I don't know. That's like my mental block. Although I didn't have that mental block during the pandemic. It was like 35 and I didn't care. I just was buying it because we had nothing better to do. Yeah, last time on my LCS, they had the peace dollars, just like the coal ones at like $24, and then they had Morgans at 25, which I thought was good. And then when silver spot went up, they just raised everything to 25. But I found a couple estimate mark Morgans in there and sold them on eBay for like $40. So I made a little profit on them. But I think that's like the cheapest silver if you want somewhat, something somewhat collectible. But this bullion exchanges, have you ever bought something from them before? Because I think they still have spot deals. I can show it on my screen here. How do you make this go away though? See, that's gonna be annoying if that's up there the whole time. Just do this. Oh, you hit hide. Okay. Yeah, last time I was there, I think they had like weird deals. They had like, BU coins with scratches on them. You could tell like they just bought a collection, but they were looking to like get rid of some stuff. But the Colbin was, what the heck was that? The Colbin was pretty scarce. I think there was like a total of 20 in there, but sometimes it's like full. Which makes me wonder too. I never brought a call in to sell to a coin shop. So does that mean they probably give you like $20? Do you I want to ask you too, do you use findbullionprices.com? Did you ever buy this? The Money Metals Exchange 9-piece silver starter kit. I bought that in I think 2020. It was pretty cool. Yeah, it's the same here. This is my very first online silver purchase that was like, from an online place. Yeah, I actually found some silver at my at a garage sale. I did a video on it. That's maybe people watch it though, but here, I'll show you. This is funny. So it's like the garage sale right around the corner. And I was looking at like it was like a couple of ladies and they had like stuff everywhere. And I looked like there for quite some time. Like I was looking at the books and stuff and some games. I was trying to pick something up for my grandson. But then I noticed they had like a spoon display, but then all the spoons were like in a Ziploc bag. And I just looked at one of them and it said sterling, and she's like, "Yeah, if you want the spoons and the display, it's only $10." So I'm like, "Wow." I just saw sterling. I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take this. I'll give it a shot." But I was thinking like, "Wow, if all of them are, if one of them is just sterling, like that's $10 in scrap alone." Because does your hi Laura, does your coin shop buy sterling? Like, have you ever like, do they have like buckets of like silverware? Yeah, so this is one of the items. I think the coolest thing, I already sold one too, but the coolest one I picked up was the one I like the most. Where the heck is it? Ah, here it is. This one was cool. Yeah, mine has my LCS has that big, like, I don't know, it's like $8,000 yellow gun, where you can like aim it at jewelry because they always buy like scrap jewelry and stuff. And I sold like an old ring there, and then another one, like they weren't sure, so they waited till they got to the smelter. But it was pretty cool finding an old ring and getting $400 for it. But anyways, this is a cool spoon. So this thing right here, this clock. I don't know if you guys ever been to Chicago, but that's like the famous clock that's on, I think it's Michigan Avenue, but it was the original Marshall Fields. So I thought this spoon was pretty cool, just because it's silver and Yeah, it says Chicago. Hi, SkyQuest. So I like when I find stuff like this out in the wild, like I'll try and sell it first on eBay, especially something cool like this. But this is what you want to look for on silverware, as long as it says sterling. Then I found another one that had a mark of 100 on it, which I didn't realize that's also a sterling one. But this one's like a little more collectible because it actually has like a maker's mark and it's from Norway. But long story short, I got the bag of spoons from the ladies for $10, and I freaked out because one of the items, there's like this little charm in there, and I flipped it around, and I did it live too. Well, not live, but like I recorded it, and it was like stupid. So I ended up selling this. This scrap piece of gold was in the bag of silver spoons. So when I flipped over, I'm like, what? No way, 10 karat. So anyways, I think it was like worth $42 scrap. But you know how like if you ever bring gold scrap to a coin shop or a place that buys gold, like they're not going to give you a spot. Like they're going to give you like usually 10% below spot because they got to like physically take it somewhere. But I thought this was cool, so I sold this for $37. But that was in the bag of the actual spoons. And I bought a new microscope. Well, one of the $37 scopes from Amazon. It's pretty cool. I actually do have a diamond tester. I just can't find it since the move, but I don't think this diamond there was real because usually like 10 karat gold jewelry doesn't have real diamonds in it. But it was 18 karat or 14 karat, I probably would have the diamond tested. Because I did find a diamond in an actual old gold class ring, and it was a real diamond. So I ended up getting like $100 just for the diamond. But anyways, this is my order. I don't know if you guys have ordered from an online retailer in the past, but this is my first like larger order from bullion exchanges. So I wanted to do like, the over $200 just to get some stuff. And they had a lot of at spot deals. And then I also noticed this too. So I got the Silver Eagle for $28.52, but then this kind of freaked me out here. You always want to check what eBay is selling them for. Like yeah, Pine Horse coins and stuff. So it's kind of crazy that they're asking $39 for BU one. But then I always do like buy it now, and then I go to solds. And then I'll go to most recent sales. Oh, hold on. Let's go to sold. So like this kind of stuff freaks me out. Like, dude, why do people buy from eBay? Right? Like, why are they buying for $113 for 5 Silver Eagles and it comes from China? It's like, are you expecting to get scammed? Like, I don't understand. And like they do it over and over and over again. Like, I don't get it. And like, look, this person has like no feedback. Look at this one, 0. It's like this guy just made an account today. Probably it's like, here, look, and then when you hit it, it's like it disappears. That like freaks me out. Because that was the hardest thing for me when I first started selling on eBay. I'm like, how am I going to prove that the coin is real? And eBay gave me a hard time too, because they, a lot of people were selling stuff on eBay during the pandemic, and they're like, you need to prove that it's authenticated. So I was having a tough time. So I'm like, well, I have my receipt. I bought it from a coin shop, or I bought it from eBay. So you're saying that something I bought from eBay is like fake, but then I would show like, the coin, weighing it, measuring it. I think I'm the only seller that still does that. But anyways, I was looking at, yeah, like this is a real sale. $76 for a pair of them. So that's not bad. It's not good. So I always do that. Like, I don't know if you guys do that too. It's like, You know, do you buy something and then like do you track like what it's worth, or do you wait till like you actually get it? And there's been plenty of times too where I'll spend like I bought some silver eagles at like spot, and spot at the time was like close, it was like 30 and a half. But then when I went to go resell them, spot was down like $1. So I had to wait for it to come back up. Let's see if we can get Arnold in the chat here. Where'd he go?
Good morning.
Can you guys hear Arnold? I can't even tell like how many people are in here. Yeah, the white cards are the way to go. I just did that myself because I don't know. I always write. So this is a trick too. So if you're selling Morgan silver dollars or eagles or whatever, first of all, get the 2.5 by 2.5 flips, which sucks because they're a little bit more expensive. So get like the 2 by 2.5 by 2.5 Mylar flips. I usually get mine from Amazon or that Wizard whatever. These ones. But you want to get it with the actual paper, with paper inserts. Which is weird too, because like some people sell just the paper inserts separately. But yeah, this right here. So I would buy this. So the 2.5 by 2.5. So to me, that's like the perfect size for American Silver Eagles are huge, right? So they like barely squeeze into the 2x2s. But when you have this like little white paper on the back of it, you put that on one side, and then when you go to list your item, let me show you what I'm listing. Let me type in Morgan here. So like this one I have for sale. So like when you take pictures of stuff that you're selling, you always want to start with the best picture, and you want to fill the entire screen. So don't take it from far away. Take it with good lighting, preferably inside a light booth, because if you go like outside or if you use like the orange lights inside your house, it'll look, the coin will look orange. So you do the front, back, and then I get like the this is funny. So this, I think this is from Annex. So this plastic around it. So I used to take the photos with like holding it in my actual hand, but then I noticed like my glove was covering the coin, which sometimes you might be covering an imperfection. So I cracked out some Annex Morgans or ICG or whatever, and then I kept the little rubber thing that they come with. So that way when I'm taking pictures of my coins, I can take like different angles. So I'm just trying recreating, you know, what you would see when you go to a coin shop. And then like if it has any reflectivity. And then I do this because this is what I do, because I never want someone saying, oh, it's not authentic or it's fake. So I always measure it, weigh it. So Morgan should weigh 26.8 grams. And then this is how I archive it and how I store it. But actually behind this, on the back of the white flip, I'll write down the price I paid and the date I bought it. So that way, when I go into my Excel spreadsheet, I know like what my cost is. And then when I sell it, it'll show like, here's the eBay fees, the shipping, the taxes, and then my cost, and then ultimately what I made on the coin or did not make. But definitely recommend doing the white labels. You cut your own? That's hilarious. I thought of doing that too, but I'll probably cut myself on accident. Let's see if there's a way I can make Arnold a little smaller here so I can see the chat. All right. Uh-oh. What do we do? Let's see if we can hear what Arnold has to say about money.
I do not have any money.
Cut my own. Man, if I cut my own flips, mine would be like all jacked up. They'd be like crooked. But that is a smart way to do it. What's up, SkyQuest 2K8? Oh, the straight edge cutters. Oh, you use that big, like that guillotine thing? Yeah, that's a good idea. How many coins do you try and list a week? Try to make this smaller. Uh-oh, it took over the whole screen. Yeah, I'm using the StreamYards. I can't tell how many people are in here, so hold on. Let me go to my live. Oh, it says there's 5 in there. Oh, is that where you see it? Okay. That's so funny. It was so funny. I went to I went to see this band called Voyager, and it's like a Journey. It's like Journey, and the dude like looks like Journey, Steve Perry, and the band sounded really, really good. So I was like posting it live. I'm like, Steve Perry live, and people are like, that's not Steve Perry. It was pretty funny. Yeah, did you ever has anyone in the chat ever sold a 1 ounce gold graded coin, a US coin on eBay before? Dude, talk about like scary. I did a bunch of them. I shouldn't say a bunch of them. I did like 5 of them during COVID. And I was like so nervous that the person was like not going to get it or say, "Oh, I never got it." Like I just, I would sell the people, verify their address, make sure they had made purchases from eBay. But man, that made me so nervous because I'm like, man, if that gold coin gets lost, this is when like everyone, remember the stuff that was going on in like California and stuff, you'd see like the mail carriers were like getting robbed, or you saw like all these open packages up and down the railways. Like I'm like, dude, that's going to be my gold coin that I sent to somebody. What's going on, Shadrach 777? So where's everybody from that's in the chat? I'm just curious. You know what? I'm going to put my chat here on my phone so I can see it. Yeah, I'll take it off the screen. Good evening. Yeah, it's 6:11 here. It's I don't know about you guys, but it's hot today here in Illinois. I think we reached 100. It got so hot I felt bad for the grass. Like the grass starting to turn a little orange or yellow. So started Florida nice. Yeah, my daughter's in Boca. She's finishing up her last year of school in at FAU. It's a beautiful area. I want to visit that. Do you guys watch Vermilion Coins? That guy Brian. Oh, nice. Yeah, I always want to like go, like sometimes his deals are so good. I'm just be like, here, man, let me send you a check for like, I don't know, $1,000. Wait for it to cash, and then like I'll just pick a deal or something. I was thinking of doing that, just like sending him money because some of the deals he has are ridiculous. Anyway, so this is the stuff I ordered. When this stuff comes in, I was looking forward to checking it out. I have not bought a 2024 Silver Eagle yet. But I'm figuring it's kind of boring. It's the same as the 2023s. But I have not gotten a newer Canadian Silver Maple Leaf, so I got that at spot for 28.52, and it's kind of small. It's hard for you guys to see. I'm curious to what the Bullion Exchange branded silver bar looks like. So that's coming. It says it's in transit. So, and the Bullion Exchange orders come from New York. So I should get it pretty quick here being in Illinois. And then I'm really curious on what random BU Morgan they're going to send me. So I paid $47.06 for that, and a random peace dollar for $30.96. And then also the 2024 Australian silver kangaroo. So I got a mix of stuff, but I thought, I was trying to like, come up and spend $200 to get the free shipping. And I'm like, usually when I make a purchase, spot goes down. So this was the first time in quite some time where I made a purchase, from an online retailer, and spot actually went up. But who knows? My guess is by the time I receive my order, I don't know if this has happened to you guys too. Like I'll order something, and then the day I get it, spot will be down, and I'll be like, all right, I could have bought it today for less. Like, I don't know if you guys ever do that, but maybe that's not a good way of buying silver. But when you buy silver, like to park your money or to resell, it's kind of disappointing when it's like, oh man, I paid $28.52 and spot today is 27. But I don't know. Like my thinking is like spot today is what, $30.10. My thinking is as we get closer to the election, because there's going to be so much uncertainty, I think silver is going to go up. And palladium, like that's insane. Like I remember I could almost have gotten a palladium bar for under 1,000 with the premiums and all that. And look at palladium today; it's like $993. But that's a crazy metal because that was $3,000 not too long ago. So both platinum, palladium, like all the metals are up, which is crazy. But silver, I think is still, that's the bargain metal right now for sure. Yeah, I remember the coin flip. My local coin shop was gonna. This was around the holidays. He's like, yeah, he's like, if any customers come in, he's like, I'll pay an extra $2 premium for like Christmas round. So anything like Christmas related, because at the time last year, I guess it was like he either didn't place an order or it was hard to find resellers or wholesalers that had Christmas themed silver and gold because he does so much volume there. So he was offering like I think $2 over spot for just generic Christmas rounds, with Santa Claus or Frosty Snowman, whatever. Who has the best deal today? All these deals, I don't know if you guys are used fine billing prices, but all the deals have been pretty much the same. I've never bought anything from Gold Club, but Monument Metals always has this deal. And you don't have to be like a first buyer either. So I think this is the best deal. But last I checked, they had walkers, like the last time I did a video about Monument Metals or like what are the best deals of the week, they had walkers at like 209. And I bet you they're like 220 today. Let's see. Yeah, 227. See, I should have bought them at 209. Right? So 227. But my I don't know what it is. Like when I'm buying 90% silver or junk silver or constitutional silver, however you say it, for me, it's like I've bought like I think the lowest I ever paid, and I haven't been doing this long, so maybe like 4 years since I got back into buying silver. But I bought a roll for like 180 and some change from Atmex, and it was a roll of quarters, and seriously, like 10 of the quarters were like collectible, like they were numismatic. They had they were like from the 40s or 30s, and they were in good condition. So I ended up selling, I think 10 or 12 coins out of that roll, and then there were some BU ones in there too. So it was actually a really nice roll. So I'm weird. I like buying constitutional silver, but for the search or the hunt of finding something special inside, which is like super rare, right? But I would rather search a silver roll than search like buying a box or getting a box of halves from the bank. Like I've done that before, and that sucks. Your fingers get all smelly, and I don't know. I mean, it's fun if you find something, but it's also not fun if you don't find anything. Then it's like, oh my God, and I do it slow too, because I look at each one for errors. So I'm like, spent 2 hours doing this and basically made zero. But I guess it's fun. It's the joy of the hunt. Yeah. I think Monument Metals too, coin flip is, I think they're independent, whereas like I want to say bullion exchanges, not ST bullion, that's a privately owned, but like bullion exchanges, JM bullion, quite a few others. I think a lot of them are all owned by the same owner. They just have like different names of it. But yeah, here's a roll of quarters for 230. Like that's tough. That's tough for me to do it because like in my mind, a roll of quarters should be 180, right? So I don't know. Like, does that mess you guys up? Like when you're buying stuff, like when you're buying silver, you like go back to the last time you got a good deal on it, and then you kind of compare it to that time. Maybe that's a bad way of doing it. But that to me, it's like if something hits a certain price point, like for example, if you get a roll of American Silver Eagles for under 600, to me that's like you can buy, there was a time not too long ago, like you can get them for like 580. I think they dropped as low as like 575 for, brand new B roll of American Silver Eagles. I'm like, anytime I've spent under $600 for a roll of American Silver Eagles, like I've never lost, even if I like needed my money back or I wanted to resell them or whatever, like I've never lost money. But when I've bought Silver Eagle rolls at like 700 or paid 35 or as high as like $40 for Silver Eagle, when premiums are super high, I've never made money reselling it, and I've always lost a lot when you dump it. So I don't know. I have like these mental blocks of doing that kind of stuff. Yeah, Vermilion is really, really good shop. Like I said, I wish I lived closer to him because I like that would be like where I would go. Like he's selling, Brian was selling, Vermilion Enterprise was selling silver, Morgan silver dollars, right? I think like, where was he at? Like 65 for MS63s. I remember 165 was his price on MS65, but like you get like a completely random, you don't know what you're getting. But if you like actually went to his shop and he didn't have to ship it to you, does that mean you can like pick up, Morgan silver dollar, graded Morgan silver dollars at like wholesale prices? Like to me, that would be a really good outlet to buy stuff like as close to wholesale prices, like pick and choose what you want, and then listing on eBay, which is weird, right? It's like, why doesn't he have an eBay store? And it's because he makes too much money. It would probably cost them money to list stuff individually versus just like selling in volume, because he has to do a ton of volume with those low premiums. Oh yeah, Shadrach, have you been? Well, you're in Florida, right? So is he pretty close by to you? Do you ever ask him for a refund?
Can I get a refund? Oh, he's pretty far. Yeah. My the LCS I like to go to, which is a big shop. It's family owned. Everyone that works there is like the guy's son or son-in-law or whatever. And there's usually like five of them working behind the counter at a time. But like I'll drive there versus there's like, I don't know if you guys have this by you, but there's like I don't want to say it. They're kind of like brand name, like corporate owned, like they don't necessarily sell jewelry, but they'll be like, we'll buy your gold, but then they advertise like we'll buy your coins, but they sell, precious metals, silver and stuff. But every time I go in there, it's like you get like this, I don't know, like it's like it's like way too refined type of employee, and they basically the way they make money at those type of shops. One of them's called like PCG, so it's weird. It's like it plays on the PCGS name, but they call it PCG here, and every like major town seems to have one. But like you go there and dude, they give you like 20% off. So let's say I brought in, an American Silver Eagle that, what is spot 30, almost $30 today. They'd be like, oh yeah, we'll give you 26 for that Silver Eagle. And then they'll sell it in their store for like 40. They're crazy. So I'll drive farther. So right now my favorite local coin shop
is wow, it's probably like an hour and a half, not from my house, but round trip. So anytime I go there, I try to do at least $1,000 worth of transacting. But if it was closer, I'd probably go there more frequently and just go in there and spend $200-300 at a time. But since it's further away, I'll like try and go there every week or every 2 weeks. And it's weird too. Like I enjoy it. I enjoy the hunt, but I'm weird. I like enjoy the reselling part of it too. But anyways, this type of stuff like from China, like this freaks me out. Like and like that's one thing that I don't like about eBay is like they don't do a good enough job like policing this stuff. It's like here's a brand new seller, 3 feedback, $113 for 5 American Silver Eagles straight from China, and it comes in a free speed pack standard thing, which that's another thing I think is totally corrupt. Like you get someone that lives in China can send a package from China to here the United States for like $1, versus if we were to send a package to China, it would cost us like $25 or more, right? So they have like this, oh, we need help for commerce, so somehow they get the stuff over to us like dirt cheap because of however they've politically or manipulated the system. But that kind of doesn't matter to me. What's bogus is like these are not going to be real, and like someone is buying this every single day. It's like ridiculous. And all they do is they copy and paste, from Pioneer's Coins or some other seller, and then you get basically steal fake American Silver Eagles, and they'll just make a new account and they'll do it over and over and over again. Yeah, look at this, 5 of them for $100. And then when you click on it, it doesn't exist anymore. So stupid. So that is the most annoying and scariest part of buying stuff online. So I was like, man, if I'm gonna make my own store, like I need to build up a good history. I need to do a good job. I need to send stuff out right away, and just be better at it. But then like I got to take like better photos of stuff.
I need a vacation.
And this is how I set up my store. Probably have to redo this. Yeah, we get a lot of, so like around here, I think every other household has like a Michael Jordan something, a Chicago Bears something, Chicago Cubs, but like obviously Michael Jordan is huge around here. So it's pretty common to find. Like this is from his minor league, when he quit basketball for a little bit. So this is a cool coin. And this has the little, yeah, they made 25,000 of these. I want to get this back too. I miss this bar. So this is I think this is the coolest ANA silver bar ever made. It's from 1974. I've found 3 of them in the past 4 years doing this. And every time I sell it, like I'll get a good deal, but every time I sell it, like I want it back. And I think this is a cool bar because it's like they made little itty bitty coins all over the state of Florida. Like it's just a really beautiful design. So if you find this bar in the wild for $5 over spot, I think it's worth like $100. Let's check it out. Let's put in 1974 ANA bar, silver bar. Oh, it's $60. Yeah, this is coolness. Oh, they redid it in 83? No. Yeah, 1974.
And it's so funny too, like what was silver worth in 1974? Probably not much, right? So let's see, silver spot. $4.71 per ounce. So like the people that were at this convention got these probably for like $5, which is cool. But yeah, that's my favorite. I don't collect bars, but to me that's like my favorite design of a somewhat numismatic bar. So you guys that are in Florida, if you find these for like under $40, seriously, like pick them up and resell them to me if I want one. Yeah, I have, but usually like the toned, it's hard to sell the toned silver dollars. Uh, this working? It's hard to sell the toned silver American Silver Eagles. Like it's even hard to take pictures of them. So like if I didn't have PCGS like take this photo, like this is what it looks like live, which I had to like hold it all kinds of different angles. But like that looks awesome, right? But it's like a computerized image. So which is another point too. If you ever have gold shield, with the gold shield on it, and you're trying to resell that gold shielded coin on eBay, don't reinvent the wheel. Just do this. Pull the photo from PCGS and just sell it like that, and then just hold the front and the back, because you're not going to be able to recreate that PCGS photo. And like this shows everything, right? But this coin's funny, and this is my channel round. It's like one of my favorite, right? But I found this. Actually, no, I bought this during the pandemic, and I had not sent anything in to PCGS yet to get graded, and I had no idea like PCGS was one of the hardest ones to get an actual straight grade, for a tone coin. So I brought it to like 3 local coin shops, and you know, I could tell too, like you can kind of tell if you're talking to the person that actually sends it in, or if it's just like a bullion dealer. But the first place they took it to, he's like, yeah, that looks fake. He's like, it's cool looking, but he's like, you won't get it, it's not worth grading, you're not gonna get it. And then I took it to the other one, and they're like, yeah, it looks like someone took a blowtorch to it. I'm like, it does, but it looks like original toning because it's got a totally different toning on one side versus this side. So a lot of times with these coins, you'll find that they're great on one side, but then the other side is like kind of yellow, or it's completely BU. So I found one like that before that I sold. I picked it up for like 40. Someone had it like on eBay for $40. They took a very blurry photo, but it had like, rainbow toning, but then the other side was completely BU. So, but the holder they had it in was like an old felt holder, which had like color. It was like coloring on the felt part, and I think that like all that mixed with however they had it stored, toned it naturally. So I ended up selling that one for like $100 raw, which was pretty cool. But they're hard to find. And then when I found this one's kind of ugly, but I'm probably asking too much for it, but I don't care. But I like this one too because it was like different. It's very natural. But the fact that they straight graded, even though an MS66 sucks, but that's really, really tough to do. And I think if I would send something like that in today, they would probably just say questionable color. Like I don't think PCGS is big fans of doing that. Like sending you straight grades on stuff. And I've tried send in a bunch of I think I sent in like 15 1986 Silver Eagles that I thought looked perfect. And they all came back MS69. I'm like, what a waste of time. Because I was trying to get an MS70, obviously, and make some bucks on that. But yeah, let me know in the chat, like what have you guys picked up lately, like this week or last week? Anything good out there?
Yeah, I'm okay with CAC. Um, with I think their newer holders are cool looking. I've had good success when CAC first started grading coins. So I found that people that had signed up for CAC to get their coins graded, there wasn't really like it gets weird, right? So if you buy a Morgan Silver Dollar that's CAC, like a PCGS graded or an NGC graded Morgan Silver Dollar and it has a CAC sticker on it, there's already like a set price for that. But if you buy a Morgan Silver Dollar with the same grade in a CAC holder, like in my mind, does that mean like, oh, is that the same as a piece? And I'm talking like a newer PCGS or newer NGC. I'm not talking about like an old Rattler or original green holder or a fat, the fat slab NGC. So here, let's do that research. So let's take a very generic common date Morgan Silver Dollar MS63, and we can put CAC on the search. There we go. There's 131. And let's get specific here. Let's do a 63. So there's 17 total listed on eBay. So obviously a Rattler. Oh yeah, CAC will never. Well, they'll CAC will do toned coins, but I don't think I've never seen a toned American Silver Eagle and a CAC with a CAC sticker. Well, they don't even CAC sticker modern coins. They only CAC holder the modern coins. But like to me, and I don't know about you guys, so I think like this coin right here is absolutely butt ugly, right? And like, how did this guy? Maybe it's just the photos, but like, dude, if you're gonna sell a coin, like, why are you like just take the sticker off? Like, what are you doing? I don't know. It's just me, but I think this coin is absolutely ugly, and it could just be the photographs that they took. But like, I would never in a million years think like this coin could get kicked. And it actually looks like no. I thought the holder was cracked right there. But right, like, does this look like a CAC? So they're like verifying the grade. Okay, that's what the green sticker means. But like for 149 bucks and there's 10 people watching it, like I'd rather have this coin. Like I like that frostiness. I like the way the CAC holders, the newer ones, look like an old Rattler, I guess. So yeah, the CAC ones are cool. Did but like do you guys like the new CAC design? Or have you gotten used to seeing them? I don't really see them that much in my local coin shop. And that might just be because they're not CAC authorized. But there's like weird, like smaller coin shops around that are authorized, but they kind of like, they're not big coin shops. Kind of like pocket dealers, I guess. So, but I like the look of this, and I like what the modern coins look like in these too, especially the Eagles. I think they look really nice. But the question is, like, will this be so this design, like if they're going to change it next year, is this going to be like the modern Rattler? Like that's the question. Like, are these going to become more rare because it's CAC's, first year, right? Like that's where it gets tricky. So at the end of the day, it's like buy the coin, not the holder, right? But when you have a nice looking, like this one's weird. Like why does this look at this one? Okay, so this says like why does this say CAC MS63? Is that a mistake? What does that mean? Why do they say CAC first? Well, that's the first time I've seen them put CAC MS63. So does that mean like this is a CAC sticker and a CAC holder? I don't know if you guys I've never seen that before. Versus like this one. This one just says MS63. So is this coin a mistake where it says CAC MS63? Is that gonna be worth $20 more in a premium later on? I don't know. It's weird. Is it real? Oh, maybe that's just how they're doing it now. Or no, that's how they were. So that's an older holder and this is a newer one. All right, so maybe CAC did redesign it. Instead of saying MS63, They're saying CAC MS63, and the sticker looks different too, but that could be the lighting. Let's look at the back. So it's got the little barcode there. Yeah, it's just the lighting. But yeah, it looks like, let's see what the solds show. So a CAC'd OGH 124 versus a regular CAC, like in a modern CAC holder, 109. Then a CAC'd fatty NGC 145. That one has toning on it though. See, it's so hard to tell like where that's gonna go. But ultimately, if it's got a nice coin inside of it, that's all that really matters, right? At the end of the day. One thing I don't see as often as I did 4 years ago are the people that were selling coins in like weird holders, like brands I never heard of. Yeah, I think CAC will do, if you're like a smaller LCS, I think that's smart to get CAC because it's like gambling, right? You could take the risk of like buying, like, oh, that's a nice coin. And then if you're CAC certified, if you think that would get a green sticker, that would up the premium, right, of the actual slab. And if you get a gold sticker, like, dude, it like doubles the price. It's crazy. But doesn't the gold sticker, like, all that means it's like it should be a higher grade? But then a gold stickered MS63, see if there's even one listed here. I bet you they're asking like $400 for it. Let's look here. There's one. Dude, that's MS65. But yeah, let's just use this as an example. So what is an 1881S MS65? Let's say there's no CAC sticker on this coin. That's probably what, a 200, maybe 225 retail coin. So add a gold sticker to it. That means it should be an MS66, right? But what is an MS66 1881S and an old green holder worth? 350 tops. So like, why is there a one added to this 350? Like, why is it worth 1350? Like that's insane. Does that mean like someone thinks this will, if you popped it out, it would turn into an MS68? Like, I don't think so, but maybe there's not too many gold stickers. So that's crazy. But I remember when CAC first came out, like people were like laughing about it. They're like, oh yeah, put a stupid sticker on there. And then got more and more. Yeah, look at this one. Jeez. They're asking $2,000 for this one. Dude, that coin is ugly. Oh, and the holder, like, oh, the other thing too, if you ever find a fatty slab NGC and it's like the hologram's jacked on the back because some dealer decided to put a price tag over the sticker, I was told that they're worth less because the people that truly collect fatty slabs, they will want a discount if the hologram sticker in the back is damaged because it is ugly. Like, it shows a big hole in the holder. So yeah, it's got a beautiful gold sticker, but I bet you like someone probably picked this coin up for, even at the peak, for like $200, maybe less, because it's ugly. And now they're asking $2,000. And if they get it, so be it. Someone wants that ugly tone coin, but maybe it's beautiful in someone else's eyes. So anyways, I just wanted to share my recent order. I'm looking forward to getting it, and want to try out this live here. Daniel, if you're still in here, yeah, I think I kind of broke even with the MS69s, but it was one of those things where I was looking forward to just getting one, as an MS70, because that's what you hope for, right? If you're going to send in like 15
1986 American Silver Eagles and spend, 30, $35 a coin, even if you got them at a good price, um, you want at least a chance, at a 69 or 70. So if I would have got 170, that would have paid for all of them. But I think it's almost impossible for anyone that doesn't have a big name to send in a modern, like anything, especially Silver Eagle wise, from like 1986 to now, for an older back date, like especially a key date, like an 86, even like the non-key dates, like 92s, 94s, 91s, 90s, 80s, like 88. If you get an MS-70, 1988, those can be worth a lot. But I think it's almost impossible for like a normal collector, even if the coin looks perfect to you, they're going to be like, dude, why should we give this guy an MS-70? Like, I think the Mint State 70 grades from PCGS and NGC, you kind of have to have a name to get that back. Like, do thousands and thousands of dollars of grading with them in order for them to send you one with an MS-70. Because if they just MS-70'd like a bunch of them, that would degrade the value. I don't know. To me, that is not true grading. But as far as sending like Morgans and stuff in, it's pretty easy to get a Mint State 63, 64, 65, 66. Those are possible. But like 68, it's like impossible. But that would be cool. So one of these days I'm gonna gather up some Morgans and give it another shot. But last time I did it, it cost a lot of money, and it took a long time to get back. That's awesome. Was it pretty fast when they was it pretty quick? Like what's NGC's turn time nowadays? Wow, that's it. Let's look up the battering. See, they don't even have it. Let's see, Batman. There's no Batman on the monument medals. Let's look these guys here. Batman. That Batman logo. Does the battering and proof actually look different than? I never saw the proof one. Oh, it's 2022. All right, let me do 2022. So there's a colorized, and then see if there's a proof one. And then you said a 70. It's probably going to be none. Let's see a 69. Nope, it's all raw ones. Raw. But like that's cool. Just the coin itself. Yeah, so if there's a population of 8, that's awesome, but like what is it worth? And then, you would feel bad if there's only 8 of them in the world and you sell yours, like that's going to determine the price. But yeah, like stuff like this. See if it shows it. First delivery, like, dude, not a fan. Advanced delivery, like that's a good price for this coin. It was like $50. It's all scratched up though in the holder, so whoever owned it like didn't care. But yeah, let's see if there's like, so with the proof one, the battering, I wonder if you take away the proof.
I'll just put 2021 Batman Batarang. Got to put the keywords in. Yeah, none of these are graded. But like that's totally cool. It's a very unique design. So the holder they gave you, is it like that giant holder that they would normally put like a 5-ounce piece in because of the shape of this? I never had one of these in my hand. So is this coin like really, really wide? Or is it like when they graded it, did it come in like a normal size holder? So it's a normal. Oh, here's one graded. Yeah, so the holder's huge. Dude, is this your coin for $800? Seriously? Why is this $800? That's awesome. That's 1 ounce of silver. So it is a massive holder, right? Yeah, it's a big old holder. Well, there you go, man. So here's this is not even a proof. So either this guy's like smoking, but like no one even has a graded one. Dude, here's one for 200, man. And these are not the proof ones. This is crazy. Dude, Shad, you might want to list yours. Like, would you sell it for $1,000 on eBay? That would be cool. Well, this one's 200. I don't know if any of these have sold though. So it's. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's a proof. Oh no, it's colorized. So the colorized is the proof. All right. So this is, dude. So you sent in your colorized. Wait, is there a colorized and a proof, or is it just a proof? Or I'm sorry, is the proof colorized only? Well, here's your coin, man. You got it listed right now. Your name is Clidrad79. Arnold wants to buy it.
And no extra charge. $300 a day.
Arnold wants to buy it right now from you.
Immediately.
Colorized proof, ultra cameo. Well, PF70, right? So you have this coin in an NGC holder right now. All right. I'm going to write down this number. Dude, that's crazy. And how much was the coin? Then the coin itself was brand new, what, like $50? Did you get it straight from, like, did you get it from your local coin shop or did you order it from an online retailer? $120. So dude, you took 120 and you spent like what, 34, $40 to send it in, or they probably charge more. Let's say you spent $50 to get it graded because it's a big old fat holder. So dude, you like double your money easy, like all day. If the comp is $500, that's awesome. But anyways, I wrote this guy's cert number down. So let's see if the population has changed. There it is. Up. There's 9 now. There's one more in the world of batarangs. But that's really, really cool, dude. That's crazy. See, like stuff like that is cool. Now, what I'm not crazy about is like how big and chunky this holder is. So like as a reseller, that would suck because that takes up a lot of space. And I don't have, like, I probably have to get like a special box. Cause like I got those like green boxes that like hold, rolls of 2.5 by 2.5 Mylars or standard size graded coins.
but like I don't have anything that would fit this big old monster. But that's really cool. So let's see if anyone sold one of these. So they're asking 5. You can ask whatever you want. But yeah, dude, just a regular colorized one, or the one is 125. I bet you there's no. See, like I should have bought this one for $58, right? Because that's the colorized one. To me, like, so okay, so if you wanted to just specialize in batarangs, then don't laugh, right? But seriously, like this is how I would do it. And you could keep the one you have, right? Which is awesome. But let's say you wanted to like look at, they're selling like on bid, so on auction they're selling for like $55, right? But Batman's always gonna be popular. And if you sent, let's say you bought 2 for like $60 and you got them back as 70s, like you could undercut this dude. You can like sell, like if you sold yours for 4, then this guy would like drop his price because no one really knows the market on it. But like that would be a really cool moneymaker of something that you're already familiar with and that no one's really competing with, right? Because there's only 9 total in the world. And there's only one of those 9 are actually for sale on eBay. So this is a creative way of taking something that you enjoy, that you already have experience with. And I would be buying, I'm not going to do this, but I was saying if you like this, I would say I would be buying. This is where it gets confusing though. Like, is this an actual colorized in here? Dude, what does this mean? Oh, it is. So this is the proof coin that someone just sold for $44 plus $9 shipping and handling. Brand new in the box. So if that was 120 before and now they're 45 or $55 you can get them for, like what stops you from buying however many you got to buy where it's like ends up being like 30, 35 a piece to grade, but like what stops you from like buying 3 or 4 of these and then sending them all to get graded straight to NGC? And if you got like 2 out of the 5 graded and 70s and sold one of them for like $400 on eBay, dude, you get all your money back and then you get to keep the rest of it for free. Like that would be cool. So that's like the way I think. Like pick something that you enjoy, pick something that you already have experienced, right? And you have an actual real life example of what a perfect graded one looks like. So if you bought more of these to send in to get graded, like even if the population got up to like 30 or 40 or 50, it's not going to affect the price. But I bet you there are people willing not to spend 500. I don't know how long this dude's had this listed. But you know what I mean? Like that's a cool way of like creating a niche on something, or a niche on, niche and something that's very niche. And chances are like this dude's not looking at this listing every day. So like if you put yours up for 4, someone might buy it right away. Because this one, I don't know how many people are watching this, but you never know, right? You never know until you saw it. But like this dude's asking 8. Like, why is this one 8? I don't understand this one. That's psycho. That's like just throwing a price out there. But he's got a lot of collectibles. He's got a lot of feedback. Right? So like when I see something like this, if this was actually sold, I'd be like, dude, I'm gonna go buy every single non colorized batarang and send them in and get MS69s. Like, I don't think that's real. I think you just mispriced that. But that's what I would do. Again, just get something that you're into. So like when I go to a coin shop, it's like, let me see your Morgan silver dollars. Well, it's like, well, like this one here I bought. I'll show you what I bought here. But you have to like focus, right? So I went and did this Morgan right here. So there's 2 ways my local coin shop does it. They have like Morgans and tubes, which are like really, really fresh purchases. And then they have the Morgans that are in the cardboard flips, like all just randomly in a box. you kind of sort through it like baseball cards. But in the box, as I was looking, because I was concentrating on 78S, 79S, 80S, and 81S. I didn't want to look at any others because it gets too overwhelming. But I wanted to spend $1,000. But like this one was in the mix, and I'm like, wow, a 1981 Philadelphia Morgan usually doesn't look this nice. Like they're very non-frosty. They're just like a straight, plain looking coin. So I like to pick stuff up like this, where it's like, wow, this is cool. It's got great eye appeal, and it does look like a San Francisco minted coin, but it's not. It's Philadelphia. So to me, like this is eye appealing, but it's a little more expensive, and not a lot of people are looking for like to upgrade their 1881 Philadelphia. Like it's like special, but it's not that special. So I probably wouldn't buy this coin again, just because I know it's gonna sit in my store for quite some time. But I like it. Like I think it's cool. Versus regular 81S San Francisco. Though to me, like those, if you like collecting something, to me it's really cool to collect something. So if like you buy 10, and let's say you send all 10 in to get graded, but then your favorite one out of 10 is the one that you will keep, that you're not going to sell, but then you sell the other 9, and those other 9 pay for your coin that's graded and is investment grade. And now you've done the work, right? Which you could do the work other ways, but you've done the work. You've gone through the process of finding like which one to buy and which one's worth getting graded. And then you now have the one in your possession that's yours to keep, that you're never going to resell, and you got it for free. And all it took you was enjoying the hobby, which is looking through the other 9 and sending those in to get graded. It's a whole process. Like it's not, trust me, that's not easy work either. But to me, like that's what the hobby is like all about. It really is. So, and that's why too, I concentrate on, when I'm shopping for Morgans, like I got to set a certain year, a certain mint mark, and I try and ignore the rest, which I did get an 82S, and that sold, which I'm happy about. And I did get a 78 with the reverse of 79 that had toning on it. Made a good decision on that, double my money on that. It was a beautiful coin. But I try and stay within a certain range, because dude, it's so easy to go to a coin shop and just get like completely lost, confused, and then you end up buying stupid stuff. But yeah, I would never have thought. But it's, you know what I mean? It's so easy to go down that rabbit hole with stuff. And there are people at shows too, like they'll have nothing but like stuff like this in their case. I think it's cool, but it's like definitely a certain niche. It's like it's combining multiple hobbies. It's like combining someone that likes comics and coins or characters or something like this, as like maybe to buy, for either an adult or a child. Like there's definitely a reason for it. But sometimes, man, you can hit a home run. Like, dude, what is this? Why is this $685? Okay, it's 10 ounces, so it's a massive plate of silver. Like that's a big old chunk of silver. And this looks super cool. You got Batman here with his cape open. You got the Joker back there. That's a crazy looking Joker. Or is that the Riddler? I don't know. Oh, that's the Joker. You got some bats back here. Like that is cool. Like if I saw it as a coin shop, I'd be like, man, that's cool. But is it $70 per ounce cool? That's the question. Probably is, right? And how many did they make of these? It's from only 250. So you'll probably never see this. But if you owned a coin shop, this would be something I'd put in the display. And I'd put it low so that when someone brings in their kid, the shorter kid, like the grandson or something, like that's what they see. And that would be something cool. And it's antique too. They got a whole video on it. See how big this thing is. Dude, that's huge. Oh, man, that's awesome. See? Here, Look at this video. Like if you just look at the coin itself, it's like, all right, that's cool. But like that part, I didn't realize like how high relief that was. But then when you watch the video, it's like, dude. All right, it's not working. Why aren't you working? Yeah. Like, what are all these advertising? Like, look at that high relief part right there. That's so cool. So it's like a little mini like saucer of silver. That would be cool. So if you're like in the Batman, dude, you should get that one next. But then like for $700, you could get like a lot of Morgan silver dollars or something else. But that if I saw that in the coin shop, I'd be like, dude, that's cool. And if anyone else saw it too, they'd be like, that's cool. So yeah, stuff like that. I like it a lot. Did you ever buy any silver like bullets? I bought those before. I thought they were cool. There's the one. I like the silver. I like this one, the 2 ounce. This is like my favorite silver bullet. These are always cool and collectible. I remember these could be like $100 too, but like this whole pack, like this just looks cool. Like that's, yeah, the 45 is cool too. I like that one too. I never bought the shotgun shell one, but like this, was it Silvertown that did it? Yeah, these are cool. This box, and that's actually cheap. I remember these were like $450. They were like 45 per bullet. So that to me is cool. Yeah, I did those, but this one's my favorite. And then yeah, like I've bought this like whole pack before and sold it really fast. But I remember there was like a shortage on this. Like it was so weird. Like there was a shortage of like real life bullets and there's a shortage of silver bullets. Not that you could load this in a gun and take out a werewolf, but those are on there. Yeah, that's for like I guess you want to call it novelty or a cool silver. Like to me, those are definitely cool. What is this? Look at this advertisement. That's hilarious. This guy's making it look like, oh, did he make it himself? This one's all beat up too. Look at this 2 ounce silver bullet. Find Dracula ready. Wait a minute. He must be a foreigner because it should be werewolf ready. I don't think silver bullets hurt Dracula. Not unless they're filled with holy water or they have sunlight built in. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys being on live with me. If anyone has any other questions, or I'm going to do this again, but I just figured like I wanted to share my recent purchase and wanted to see silver live. So it was the first time in a while where I've actually made a purchase of silver and like spot didn't drop below what I paid for it. So I'm happy about that. But I'm going to do an unboxing. I'll probably do I don't know if I can do an unboxing live. Yeah, I probably can't because my webcam sucks. But I'll probably do a tape of, I'll put that up on YouTube of what I got. And again, I'm curious to see what the new 2024s look like. It's kind of boring. I'm curious to see what that stuff looks like. And I'm really curious, and I'll do a live unboxing of the BU Morgan that they send you randomly for 47, which let me see where that is today. Bullion exchange. See what their Morgans are today. Morgan BU 47.64. No, they're 48.24 now. And what the heck did I spend? I think mine was like 47. So they're $1 more, but that makes sense. Like silver is $1 more than it was. Actually, it's $2 more than when I made my when I bought it, silver spot was 28.50. So it makes sense that the Morgans now are 48.24. What the heck did I pay though? Hold on. I paid 47.06. So, okay. I guess that makes sense, right? So if spot was 28.52 when I bought all the silver and a Morgan was 47.06 and now bullion, what are they asking Morgan? And they say it's as low as 47.65, but that's by 100. So they're 48.25 versus when I bought it. So they're, what are they? $1, yeah, $1.25 more. But like it doesn't matter. Like if you get a really, really nice one and you can get that graded, like that would be awesome. So I will do a live unboxing of that. And then just before I go, let's see what the peace dollars are going for. I paid $30.96. And they are all out. Alrighty then. Yeah, this was their sale. Yeah, those sold out. So peace dollars are weird. So like I was like, okay, I can go in this coal bin at my coin shop and get like some XF or fair or even like AU with scratches on it for 25, or I can get a BU for $31. So unless it's a key date that you're finding at coal bin, I always think that's weird. Like the peace dollar coal versus BU, like why is that range so small, right? It's like literally in this case $6 difference. That's nuts, right? But then if you do the math, like if you get a 1922 BU and it comes back MS63, you're lucky to get $65 out of that coin. So, you pay, let's say you pay $30, $31, $35 for a really nice one. You send it to get graded, comes back MS63. Well, you've spent 35 on the coin. You spent 35 to get graded. You've got 70 invested. And what is a 1922 peace dollar MS63 selling for on PCGS right now? I bet you it's $70. Oh, dude, it's even cheaper. Jesus, right? So that would suck. That's crazy too. Like $48 with free shipping. You know what I mean? So that's peace dollars are weird. But in like what, in 2021 when the whatever 100th anniversary or whatever came out for the peace dollar, like peace dollars were hot. Like these things were like $85. So they've dropped a lot. So I think peace dollars are pretty, like, look at this, man. An old Rattler, like that's cool. Oh, but that's ugly. That's an ugly reverse. The front, it's all yucky. Wow, I don't know how you got that.
You are disgusting.
I might get a flowing here. What are those selling for now? Like that, and I would always make purchases from the US Mint. Like so many purchases, or you get your free shipping. That's when you know you have a problem, right? But yeah, is that coming out in October?
You think I'm funny, huh? You think I'm funny?
All right. Yeah, so like all the designs, boring. This one's kind of cool. No, it's boring. That's boring.
I need to work on my tan anyway.
Oh, I like the Hawaii quarter one. That I think that one was last year with that like the lady's face in the mountain. Like that was cool. I bought some of those. But yeah, like these guys right here are gonna be dudders. Dude, $91 too. Like, what is wrong with them? Why are they asking 91? It's not even like proof. They're nuts. This one 91 too? Dude, wasn't this list like 70? Was there 75 last year, right? Or the year before? I don't know. What are they asking for their proof coins? Dude, 95? Come on, man.
How much is that?
I don't have money for that.
I do not have any money.
I don't know. Like, to me, like, why would you spend 95 on a brand new silver proof coin from the US Mint when you can get like a beautiful backdate one for like 75, you know, at a local coin shop. But I guess like if you collect every year, they're just kind of preying on that customer. But there's no way like these are gonna hold their value. No way. But anyways, it's October, and what is the flowing hair? Let's see, what is it gonna sell for? Where's it at here? All right, the proof ones. Oh yeah, there it is right here. So this is weird though, right? So dude, $104. Okay, limit 5. I did put the remind me on, so I did, you know, where it texts you and stuff. For me, like this coin's always been cool, but like I'm not used to seeing detail because anyone that I've ever seen, like, is you just see like the silhouette, right? Because even like a crappy graded one's like worth over 1,000. But I think this is smart. Like this is cool. It's kind of a plain design, but it would be cool to see like what the real coin looked like. But dude, if you're gonna charge $104, like I don't know. I think like something like this, enough people will be interested in it. It might sell for like a premium, but then like no one, it might be like that secret. You never know, right? Like how many are they gonna make too? I guess that's the key. Did they even say? There's no information. Maybe that's for another channel that's already done the research on it, but like there is no information like how many, like if there's unlimited minted, then this is overpriced. But if they're only going to mint, you know, like 20,000 of these, like that would be a smart buy. 100,000 of these though, like how many of the Morgans do they make? Like the 2023s, like nobody cares about. What was this? What was the limit on those? Here, let's look at these. So the uncirculated Morgans, 275,000. So if the flowing hair has a mintage of over, you know, of 275,000, then I would wait to buy it. But if it's going to have a limited mintage, that would probably be a smart pickup. But it'd have to be pretty limited because like these Morgans, like especially the 2023s, you can get them graded for like $85 all day long. So like, why would you pay 91 for a raw one? So, but yeah, I have reminded myself to take a look at the flowing here, but I don't think they've posted what they're asking for them. Because it'd be pretty cool later on to get them for $50.
$50.
So yeah. Anyways, so next time, next video I'm gonna do is when I get my order, which should be later this week. And I appreciate you guys being on live with me. And probably should figure out something to talk about next time. So appreciate you guys watching, man. I'll catch you on the next one, and we'll go from there. Talk to you later.